Alright, Iron Bill back with another video. I only have about 9 minutes here. I got a pizza in the oven. I'm going to have to get that out at that point in time. But fortunately, this legendary lost sector at 1250 is not going to take very long. Let me just roll the footage and we'll talk about it. Exodus Garden 2A. And this is pretty much the same every time. I went with a very similar loadout that I used for my hunter. And what I was going for was the exotic arm piece for the Warlock. So I have an Izanagi's Burden, an Ikelos submachine gun, and a falling Guillotine sword. Basically, I'm also running the same objects on my Bond, that is Surge Eater and Thermal Overload. Beyond that, I'm really playing to throw grenades on my champions if need be. And other than that, get things isolated. I play for Warmind Cells, obviously. Use a sniper for the final boss. Now this guy you just have to rush. You just have to get right in there and just bang him out. Now right there, I stubbornly go, and I died every time to him. You know, the second that shield came up, I should have gone submachine gun, but I'm thinking, no, I'm just going to just blast away because I'm stupid, apparently. So I put a grenade on him, and that's going to take care of that. You know, if I was going to go ahead and throw a grenade, I should have done it, and I would already be well on my way to having it back. The problem with tossing a grenade on that one is that my discipline is relatively low and I don't have anything to build it back up. And the next champion is a tough one, and he teleports all over the place. And without a grenade to slow him down, and I don't have anything overload. See, I risked it all because I was going to play for grenades. So I'm going to have to wait for my grenades to come back, and only half of it came back for whatever reason on the servitor. I don't know why that is. And see, he teleports, and that's that. He's going to get me. And the pity of it is, I just wasted a bunch of sword ammo for no good reason. I risked it all. My thinking on this is, of course, that, you know, time is what you're really worried about. But if I'd pulled down the ads a bit, I might have had enough of an edge to finish him, but I didn't. And so here we go. I'm only about 3/4 of the way to the... yeah, and there's what happens. The second you start taking him down, he will book, and you can't catch him. See, he's gone. And I'm just wasting sword ammo at this point. And he's going to fool around and kill me again if I keep going at this, and I'm down to 11 sword. I can't afford to risk it anymore. And I finally wake up and say, okay, we're almost on the grenade here. We're just going to have to wait for that. And this is a shame, because this is what took the longest. And this is the thing that will take the longest of all. Okay, I'm just about to get it back. I'm going to let him teleport right there and toss it. Now I've got him. He's mine now. Alright. Now that's the hard one. Now at this point, all I have to watch for is exploding shanks. I've got 2 more champions to wade through, but they're not nearly as difficult to get at. I don't want to waste too much sniper ammo unless I see it laying on the ground, in which case I'll go ahead and throw some up there. The yellow bar sniper has already moved on, so I can safely move up. I have to watch. You see the fallen sigil there on the wall. That's where the exploding shanks are going to pop out. And you just have to be careful. So you don't want to push in there too deep, because they'll be on you before you know it. Now, there they are. There are 3 of them, so when you see 3 roll up on the feed like that, you know you're good. I'm going to take a chance that I can kill a bunch of ads with that. I did. So there's my next champion. I don't really have any sword ammo there until I drop that. And then I think, okay, now I'm good. Now the catch to this guy is you got to get him before the servitor gets up there and interferes. Because if the servitor gets up and does that, you got to take the servitor. Now even if I die in the process here, it's worth it, because... you know, you really just want to get those guys down. I do have my grenade again. I did manage to get that back. They're still suffering for it. If I get up there in a hurry and put that grenade on him, Christmas is saved. Oh, and then that happens. And what I forgot there was that there are exploding shanks that come out. And I got my grenade back because I stunned him again. So I decide, what the heck, I'm wasting my time here. I'm just going to super this whole mob down. I'm not going to use the super in the next room anyway, so it really doesn't matter. And it's the ads that are taking me out, essentially. So I just need to deal with that, and then I can get up there and deal with him. And there are now some more exploding shanks. They have to be dealt with. This guy has to be dealt with. Now I've got a Warmind Cell. And I have someone trailing behind me and in front of me. That yellow bar is the only one that's a real threat until he comes out. But that's exactly what I want him to do. I would either want him to get right up next to the servitor, or I want him to come out alone. It's either or. I don't care. And he chooses to go right next to. That's good enough for me. Now it's done. I threw another grenade down just to be sure. Let him break it. Alright. Now, that was timely because that was my last sword swing. At this point, what I'm playing for, of course, is the sniper shot. And we're at 531. And this is going to go pretty quickly. Now, I'm going to have to deal with the ads directly in front of me, but the servitor is behind that swinging pile of junk there. So if I move up a bit, he will move. So I'm going to move up here a little bit, deal with the ads, maybe get a Warmind Cell. Right there it is. And that's going to take care of them. Now I have the opportunity to come on up before the new round spawns. Now the thing I noticed about Izanagi's is it does flinch. I mean, like in a big way. There's my big round. I won't have to put another big one in, but I think I do anyway. Nope, I don't. And there's no reason to hang around here now. All I got to do is just get up here, collect my chest, and get the heck out of Dodge. Do I get it? You know I did. And this was the first time. So I'm really happy. I farmed this a few times today, and I wound up getting 3 different exotics out of it. Maybe 4. So that's not too bad. And then I left for a while and I came back and I tried it again. It turned out it had flipped to 1280 and I didn't realize it. And I was thinking, why am I having such a hard time with this? Then I started seeing those wells on the ground where you respawn health, and I thought, oh, that's what's going on. It's gone 1280. So anyway, it was a pretty good day for me, you know, overall, and I was happy with the result here, and I love the necrotic grip for the warlock. I've had the transversive step on my warlock forever. Man, I don't think I'll take these off. I mean, they are that good. Yeah, for ad clearing, regular PvE, oh my gosh. So anyway, for that, that's probably enough for today. And I'm right at 8 minutes. Remember, I've got pizza in the oven, so I'm going to have to go. So thank you so much for watching. And this is Iron Bill, and I'm signing out.